Howdy folks, welcome to another installment of Marriage Mondays. Today I'm going to start with really a confession. During this whole COVID season, one of my favorite things that I desired to do was to keep a pretty nice looking yard, and I love beautiful colors. I love crepe myrtles. I love palm trees. Those of you who know me well, if I'm around palm trees and I'm near ocean and I'm near the beach, man, I'm a whole another person. I am in my happy place when I am there at one of those places. So for me, I wanted to make my backyard kind of like my paradise, right? When I sit on the back porch and I get to see some beauty and just really feel the natural beauty of God's creation. As I was going through, a few trips to Calloway's, back there you see my windmill palm tree. That one's doing pretty good. Okay, and then you see a few more. I've got a few more windmill palms that are going to be planted. I also have some canna lilies back there. If you can see, beautiful colors that come out of that. And then I also have those vincas, beautiful. So you get to see all of God's beauty and beautiful colors and things of that nature in God's creation. And so that's what I wanted, because that gives me peace, it calms me, and then it helps me appreciate God's creation. And so here's what I learned through this process. Sometimes I looked for these beautiful colors and I looked for these beautiful plants when I saw them at the nursery, and then I brought them home, and for one reason or another they don't turn out like the pictures that are on the actual plants that I see at Callaway's. They don't look as beautiful when they're sitting there in that nursery. And I thought to myself, a few lessons that I personally learned. One is this: if I'm not willing to take care of and put the time into taking care of the plants that I purchased, if I'm not willing to put the hard work in, and I'm not willing to fertilize, and I'm not willing to water every other day, and of course in this Texas heat sometimes it's every day, because most of those just don't end up coming to fruition. And so I say that to say, it reminded me of this. Sometimes we think when we see other people's marriages and we're like, man, they have an amazing marriage, theirs is beautiful, theirs is the Callaway's marriage, and it's picture perfect, and it just happens. I know it just happens. They're just the perfect couple. And then I think to myself this: hey, are they the couple that you are looking to? Are they following the instructions on how to maintain their marriage? Are they following the watering guidelines? Are they following the fertilizing guidelines? Are they willing to stand out in the sun, or get up early in the morning, or stay up late at night to water and fertilize and pick out the weeds and so on and so forth, so that you get to see the beauty of all the hard work that was put behind their marriage? And so I just want to encourage us, and again, this is my confession, I love beauty, and I love to see things whenever they are in full bloom and they look beautiful and they're colorful, and I desire to have that in my marriage as well. But quite frankly, I've got to put in the effort. I've got to put in the time. I've got to go to the instructions or the instruction manual. And for us as Christians, it's the Bible. So what does that say? Well, it says we're supposed to love one another and put ourselves above one another. We're supposed to encourage one another. We are one in Christ. Oftentimes we miss that. Why? Because we look at the pictures of other people. We see other pictures on social media, across the street, at the stoplight. We see everyone else's picture of this picture-perfect marriage. That's not the case if you're not willing to put in the work and the energy and the effort. Because y'all, just as well as I, if you leave it alone and you ignore your spouse and you think things are going to get better, good and well that's not going to happen. So my encouragement to you this evening is this: put forth the energy and the effort. Go to God in prayer through His Word, and then go to your spouse and encourage your spouse and show them ways that you can love them and communicate with them so that you can have a beautiful, beautiful garden that you intended. So God bless you all, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.